Hi Ange. I know you said that you've been sort of planning this summer, knowing this deal is likely to happen, but when the news broke yesterday, was there, a fee had been accepted, was there any part of you that thought Harry might say no, I want to stay? Did you try and convince him to stay? This is his team, this is his home. I know Bayern's a big club, but did you sense it?
Again, I think if you're involved in the football business as long as I know, as I have, clubs aren't talking to each other unless the player knows about it. We weren't negotiating with Wolfsburg for Mickey van der Veen and then trying to figure out whether he wants to come to us. All those kind of things are decided. So, those conversations I had a conversation with Harry the first day I arrived, and he was upfront and honest, and I was the same. And you kind of get an indication there that he kind of made up his mind that if the clubs agreed that he would go, particularly if it was, obviously his emphasis was before the first game. That was my preference as well. And there's nothing been along the way that's sort of made me feel like there's anything other than this outcome. So, like I said, none of these things happen in isolation. Everyone's pretty clued into what's going on. So, from my perspective, I hadn't received anything either from Harry or from the club or anyone else to suggest to me that anything had changed about his stance.
And on James Maddison, I think a lot of Spurs fans are happy to see him here at Tottenham. Was he a player that you wanted early on as soon as you got him? What you're expecting him to bring to this team?
Yeah, I mean, he was probably one of the first pieces of business we did. Yeah, I mean, he was available, and I was really excited to bring him into the group, knowing sort of what we needed to build here, and again, in the back of my mind, knowing that if Harry was going to leave, that's a fair few goals walking out the door, and you can't just replace that, I thought, with one player. And I think an area of the club that probably needed some bolstering was midfield threat in terms of goals, and that's what Matters provides, goals, assists, and if we're going to sort of cover the fact that Harry's gone and all the goals are leaving with him, we can certainly try and spread that out, and Matters definitely provides that, and he's been brilliant since he's come in. To be fair, he's been outstanding, not just in the games, but in training and the way he's kind of embraced the club and the way he's kind of developed in the football we want to play.